Going to ask you, why do you think they feel like they're stuck?
That's exactly the point.
I love to talk, period. So
Okay. Hi, I'm Melissa Colletti with eXp Realty,
And I'm Danielle Tully.
and we are girls that just want to sell houses and have fun.
So today's topic is going to be, we're going to have a little something for sellers and we're going to have a little something for buyers. So we'll talk about sellers. Or, I don't even know if I want to say sellers. How about people who don't know that they're sellers yet?
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a good way to look at it.
Right? So we're talking to those. This is about people who are in their starter home. And I know that something like this happened about 25 years ago. I know a lot of people who bought their starter home and
Me 16 years ago, and I'm still there.
well, right. That's exactly the point. So a lot of people buy a home and expect it to be something that they're in for 3 to 5 years, right? Very, very popular. When I bought my first house, that was all, me and all the neighbors were all saying it. And then the crash happened, right? And then nobody could sell, or very few people could sell because they were underwater. And if they wanted to sell, they had to have short sale and all this other stuff. So they were kind of stuck. Now, I feel like we are in that same situation as far as people feeling like they're stuck.
Yeah.
Because
I was going to ask you, why do you think they feel like they're stuck?
well, you know,
I do know firsthand.
and this is a lot of people feel this way because their interest rate is what?
2.25.
2.25, 3%, 3.25, something like that. What is the ish?
6.75-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It changes
So
every day. I can't keep up.
It's seemingly double, right? So people
Yeah.
are really going, why?
Mhm.
Why would I?
Yeah.
And we understand.
Yeah.
Yes, or triple if
We
it-
do.
if you're in the two.
Yeah.
You know, and so we get it. But I wanted to show it in possibly a different perspective, which is, you know, that house that you're paying that 3% on. You might have bought it 6, 7, 10 years ago, right? And do you know the valuation of it now, right? Like there's the opportunity. Many other things could have happened. Now, I'm gonna bore you, sorry. But
She's no bore.
but you know, there's other things that money you may have
Well, let's go back to what you just said before you go into it.
or hundreds.
Your equity, yeah.
of equity there.
Yeah.
So you have different options.
Mhm.
So if you have been, you know, all little sardines in this house, maybe you've gotten more pets, maybe you just need extra space, maybe your family grew, whatever it is.
Accumulated more stuff.
Accumulated more stuff, found new hobbies,
Like shopping more. I don't know.
and you need some more space. You know your reasons. And there is some opportunity there though to possibly use your equity in this home for the next one. And you might be actually surprised at what that rate would be, because if you bought your first house, I'm going to throw some random numbers out here.
Number time.
Yes. So if you bought your first house at maybe $200,000 at your 3%, or you refinanced at 3%, there is an opportunity here, and maybe you only put 5% down or 10% down. There is an opportunity or a chance that same house, depending on how long ago in the area, it might be worth $100,000 or $150,000 more than you bought it. So between say 10 years of payments
Your payoff
and
versus your equity.
your equity going up, if you sell that house, you might be able to purchase a bigger house that fits your need for $400,000. If you take that equity and put it in, you're essentially starting out, yes, your interest rate will be higher, but it's still possibly only like a $225,000
Because you're carrying
loan.
over that equity onto your new
So
one.
yes, you'll have some more interest, but not terribly, because we know that $10,000 at 6% interest rates, or 6.5%, is somewhere around $60 a month. So your actual payment might not be as dramatic as you think.
Yeah.
By using your equity, getting up there in the home that you need, as well as, you know, using your current equity, and so it might be worth it. It might be worth it. I know it doesn't sound good, and you're like, how could it? The other thing I want to point out,
it's just worth just even looking into it.
right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give us a call is what we're trying to say. Let's talk to a lender. Let's see what those numbers might be, is what I'm trying to say, because there's no reason to be sacrificial because you got that 3% loan. I understand. It feels so good. But the other option also things to consider that might have changed since you got your 3% loan is, are there other things that you're paying a much higher interest rate on? Are you kind of annoys me, but hey, everybody makes their own priorities. Are you paying 8% right now on your car? Didn't think twice about it. People don't think twice when they're spending 7, 8, 9% or even higher on their car loan.
Yeah.
But yet sitting and sacrificing in they're too small or not fitting their needs today.
Because they don't want to go up
because
to 6 or whatever.
They feel like they need to sit. Yeah. The other opportunity here is what I'm trying to say is that maybe that $200,000, $150,000, $30,000, whatever it is, equity that you might actually have in your house. If you sell and buy something different, you might be able to take that money and pay off that high interest credit card that's at 22%. You might have the opportunity to pay down that car loan that you have that's $600, $700, $800 a month and still not see that same difference in your mortgage payment. You might be able to knock down the $800 a month of a car payment, and maybe again, we'd have to run those numbers for you and get those numbers ran for you. You might only be seeing a difference of $500 in your mortgage, your monthly payment, and you got the home or the place that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So that's just things to consider as a seller or would-be seller that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. I love that breakdown, and it's very interesting. People should see if it's feasible for them. Just like if you don't ask, you won't know kind of thing. So that's great. But so you talked about sellers, possible sellers. What do you got for on the buyer side?
So so obviously the buyers, if we're talking about needing these entry level homes for people, because they're not really building them, so you got to kind of get what you can. One of the things that a buyer might want to consider if they really want, because homeownership is still considered in polls across the United States the most beneficial investment for people. They still believe in it, and so if you're still trying to get into that homeownership area, townhouses and condos.
Yeah.
So statistically, condos and townhouses, median are going for about $70,000 less than a single family home. So those are attached, yes, but they're usually a good place to start and have that opportunity to build equity, get in there and start making sound investment instead of paying for your landlord's investment, right?
Paying someone else's mortgage, for sure.
Exactly. And other things to consider too is that condos and townhouses are really great opportunities for busy people.
No maintenance.
You have an HOA fee, but then you're not worrying about coming home and when am I gonna cut the grass,
right,
or do the weeding,
right,
or
you get to enjoy your weekend,
yes,
and not have it
absolutely
hanging over your head, for sure.
Yes, so that's a peace of mind, or that's HOAs for those type of things. Condos and townhouses tend to be a little bit bigger, but they oftentimes, you don't have to worry about, is it time to replace the roof? They do it they do it as a routine maintenance every however many years. And, replacing the asphalt and making sure that's
all the big ticket items.
Yeah, the things that you don't really have to worry about.
Right. So you could just worry about lunch, or am I going to sit outside today? Or...
Yes. Yeah. So that is an opportunity because they are generally less money, often. And not necessarily
they have so many
smaller,
nice ones too, that they just built.
Definitely.
There
are a ton of new subdivisions out there, in older ones too, that are townhouses that offer still a decent amount of space.
Oh, for sure.
Is 2, 3, sometimes 4 levels.
I know.
I mean, the
like
townhouse.
Yes, oh my gosh, I knew where your mind was going with that.
We've been doing, that we did the open house for.
Yeah, that was amazing.
In Naperville. So there's a lot of opportunities out there to get into home ownership, and it doesn't always have to look the same way to everybody. Right. And that's basically what we're trying to say, is that we've got some creative solutions maybe that if this is what you're looking for and you really want to get into the market, it's our job to help you figure out what suits your needs, because everyone's needs are different. But it's just always a start. It's always a good start to call one of us, and we'll walk you through your options. Even if you just want to talk about it, you're not ready right now, or have questions or anything, that's why we're here. We're always happy to help. Definitely always up for a conversation about real estate. I love to talk, period. So. But so chat us up.
Yeah, so if you're interested in just knowing anything, feel free to reach out. We're always here. Danielle and myself, Melissa, at eXp Realty. So we'll see you on the next video.
Bye-bye. Bye.
I got it. Hi! Okay.